Hey, so what we got going on here is we're going to be looking at dead shapes. I don't know if you've already learned these, but let me just send you a link there.
Cool, cool.
And
Yep, yep.
so what I noticed is that you're trying to kill things that are alive and you're not trying to kill things that can die.
Yep.
So the first step for this is, you know, figuring out what's alive and what can die, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go around and look at these shapes. And plus for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
recognizing that your shape can be made into one of these,
Mm-hmm.
will help you fix it. So I wrote a
Okay.
little thing here. I wrote, just like in life, it's what's inside that counts. These shapes are dead inside. When considering whether to attack a group, figure out a way to limit your opponent's inside space to one of these shapes.
Okay.
So the A shape is pretty obvious. We're just
Yep.
pretending like all of these are in the middle of the board and they're kind of surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one eye, so it's dead. Same with the
Mm-hmm.
B shape.
Mm-hmm.
The C shape is just a little less obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it looks like, maybe I can make two eyes, but
Mm-hmm.
even if black takes one move, um, even if black takes one move, then white can limit it
Mm-hmm.
to one eye, like so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So and then we just saw the D shape here, on the far left. Basically, uh, black can play at X and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So if white gets the first move and plays at X, they're alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then letter E. This is the infamous Tetris shape. It looks like a hat, and this
Mm-hmm.
is also a dead shape.
Only if
And
black plays first, right?
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the key point for both players, is to play right in the middle. The next one we have is the bottom left is called the bulky five.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a square with an arm out. It looks kind of like a duck. Um, and so the key point for both players is here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have kind of the plus sign shape.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Right in the
obviously,
middle.
yeah, the key shape is right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the rabbity six.
I would
That
say the
is
middle.
its official name is the rabbity six. It's like
Really?
a plus
Okay.
sign with, yeah, yeah. So apparently it looks like a bunny. So it's got
Oh,
an
okay.
ear and an ear, and it's got a face. And you can put its little triangle nose and its
And then
I
two eyes.
that looks like a mouse.
Okay.
Sorry. Pointier ears. There we go. Oh, it doesn't
Awesome.
go that far.
I love
All
it. I
right,
love it.
let's clear that. But yeah, it's right in the middle again. That's the key point.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can throw a stone in, or if you have a group of stones that can be clumped up into any of these shapes on the inside, you have the opportunity to kill.
Mm-hmm.
So the second part of what we're going over here, um, that I want to convey maybe again or in a different way, is that these shapes are dead even if the opponent's stones aren't right next to them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say letter D is in the middle of the board. Like if
Mm-hmm.
opponent's stones are far enough away that they can't make a second eye,
Mm-hmm.
they're still dead. You don't have to attach to these for them to die.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I just want to reiterate that like it is the surrounding game, not the attaching game. As
Uh-huh.
long as they don't have the space to make that second eye, they're dead, and you don't have to play right next to them to limit that space.
So just really quick question. So when we're calculating the score, say that letter D was alone in the middle of the board, there was no extra attachment, it was just off in its little own corner, and then the surrounding area is just a neutral area. Will we consider that completely dead, or will we consider my Blackstone inside dead?
Uh,
Say that D was just by itself and there's nothing around it.
yeah, if there's a black stone in there
Mm-hmm.
and white is totally surrounded at from a distance perhaps,
Mm-hmm.
then the white group is dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And the same with any of these. So
Mm.
if these shapes, have an opponent stone at the vital point,
Mm-hmm.
and you know black has surrounded them, maybe this far away,
Mm-hmm.
then that white group is dead.
Mm.
As long as black has a second eye elsewhere, right?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe another eye here. Because it's either dead or Seki, right?
Mm.
If black can't if black can't surround them without killing themselves, then it's Seki.
Okay.
But yeah. So again, these shapes are important. Be on the lookout for those. And if you can't figure out a way to limit your opponent's group to one of these shapes, then you can play elsewhere and
Okay.
try to kill something else.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Cool. I know this is a really basic lesson. I left a link to Sensei's library on it. Um, I basically duplicated their diagram for this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think this is the next thing to start learning. And then probably next week, um, we're gonna be looking at invasion points
Okay.
along the side.
Okay.
Um, but I wanted to drill this kind of shape in so you knew if it was worth attacking or not.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
just really quickly before I forget, because I have been repracticing Tsumego again, now that you gave me
Mm-hmm.
the approval to do so. So what I've been noticing, what I've been noticing the last 4 or 5 weeks, just my experience with Tsumego, there's always on the Tsumego Pro app, there's always the easy, medium, and hard
Mm-hmm.
problems. And I find that even on the easy problems, what was difficult for me was pretty much limiting my opponent's two eyes. Like if there was a hard problem that is pretty much how do I kill this group and it's on a hard difficulty, I'm able to solve that fairly easily. It's only when I'm trying to build life in a constrained area or I'm trying to take away life in the opponent's area, that's when it's really hard for me. But other than that, all the other types of move I'm able to, you know, figure out more so. And I don't know if that's normal or not because it's on a hard difficulty, but I was able to do both of the hard difficulty problems today. Uh
Hmm.
so but the easy problems I had no clue. And I don't know why that was the issue.
Interesting. Yeah, sometimes
So,
I find I'm really good at finding squeeze sequences and ladder type
okay.
sequences, and some other types of
Okay.
problems I have a little more trouble with. So it might just be your natural disposition on
Okay.
what seems easy to you or not,
Okay.
and what you have a firm grasp on.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, sometimes the easy problems I have more trouble with than the hard ones. Don't
Okay.
let the rating of it convince you like you're exceptionally strong or
Okay.
exceptionally weak that day. It's
Okay.
To answer Skymaker's question, I didn't tell him not to do Tsumego. I said if he had limited time, that I'd rather have him study the Joseki we were learning that week than to do Tsumego.
Yes, yes. No, that is absolutely true. I should have clarified that before I said anything.
Now that you gave me
Um
permission to.
Sorry.
It's all right.
But yeah, so that's what I've been noticing. I just wanted to share that with you, at least when I'm doing these Sumego problems. So okay,
Yeah,
cool. All right.
yeah. Sometimes that's just the way it is.
Mm.
Let's dive into some of these games. Skymaker says his interpretation was more interesting. Truly, truly it is.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go in order of when you played them.
Okay.
Again, you are leaps and bounds from where you started as far as
I can.
opening theory and all that stuff. So,
You drilled it into me. That week when you really drilled it into me, it stuck finally.
yay, we learned a
That
thing.
that was what I needed. Yeah.
All
Okay. Yeah. This
right.
was a weird game. A very weird game. I yeah. Oh, anyways.
Yeah. Let's see. We're black in this, and it's
Yeah.
14Q versus 9Q, and your opponent just kind of gave up halfway through.
No,
Uh,
he completely left. He just played like a couple moves, and I guess something happened, but he just left, and I wasn't sure if I was in the clear or not. So when I looked at the AI absolutely hated all of my moves. So shed some light on me, please. I don't
All
know
right,
if the
let me.
guy was just like annoyed that I was playing bad and that's why he left and rage quit, or he legitimately had a reason to leave. So
No, I mean the score looks fairly even up until like around move 35.
mm,
What happened then? Oh, okay, yeah.
he's 9 dead intimidation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we'll go over this. You were playing
Okay,
fine.
thank you.
AI didn't hate your moves. I mean, it probably thought something else was better, but
Mm,
okay, we're black. You played dual 3/4s. That's great. Go ahead and approach. That's more active.
mm,
Be active when you can.
okay,
And since white is facing you, this is really good for you.
okay.
And you know the Joseki. I have.
Hmm.
Oop, Daniel, come on. Does Daniel know the Joseki? Got ahead of myself. There we go. So this is good for you just because of the relationship between 7 and then your corner.
Hmm.
But in closing is fine. The kick is just fine. Yeah, totally playable. And you got to approach anyway, so
Hmm.
perfect. Huzzah! Yep, great. This is like an ideal result for you right now. This was questionable.
Yeah, I was trying to limit. I
Yep,
should have probably extended
their
on the left
bottom side.
side
Yeah,
instead.
you should have.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm.
So remember, these enclosures are directional.
Hmm.
So white's enclosure wants to expand this way.
Hmm.
So you're actually limiting them more by playing along the left side in a
Mm,
in a theoretical sense. And you can always invade the bottom later.
mm,
But from strictly points value, you're not getting more by invading the bottom than taking more points on the left.
okay.
And then you still have an opening move on the top right. But it's still playable. You're fine.
Mm,
You jumped out. I think that's appropriate. Yep. I I do like this kind of active attacking move. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, this is okay. Really, you need to follow this up with connecting your stones.
okay.
The Hane was a bit too much,
Okay.
but it works if you play the double Hane.
Mm,
So this is where the AI was like, "Oh, you really messed up." So
okay.
after you play this way, absolutely
Hmm.
double Hane. You might be worried about something like this and this, but then white has to come back, and they
Hmm.
only have 2 liberties, so
Mm,
you're totally fine. That's not quite what happened. Uh, no. So remember, you want to take urgent before big,
mm,
and right now, saving your weak groups or connecting your weak groups is urgent.
okay.
So definitely want to start attacking maybe from here.
Okay.
So what I'm foreseeing is you play here, and they attach, and you Hane, and then it's you know 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties to 1, 2, 3. It's 4 to 4, but you have the first move,
Hmm.
so you can start taking their liberties away one way or another, right?
Mm,
They might pull a shenanigan like this. You can go here, and then it's still 4 to 4, but no, I think we're fine here. Yeah, yeah, we're totes fine because it's 3 to like 5,
mm,
and that's just fighting experience. But yeah, don't
okay.
Tanuki. What is it? Don't go fishing while your house is on fire. That's the
Okay.
proverb.
Okay. Good to know. I was just
That
gonna
is
let my house burn down. All right.
that's the literal Go proverb. Don't go fishing while your house is on fire. So
I did not know that. Awesome.
right now your house is on fire here. So and you're off over here
Hmm.
fishing. Okay, and then what do we do?
I think I
You,
created a nice shape.
yeah, you did make a nice shape.
Hmm.
Um, I would be really tempted to push.
Yeah, that I was, but then I was looking at the disconnection point. I'm like, do I want to do that? Maybe.
What are you talking about? Like this?
No, the okay, keep going.
Just
I
depending
was
on what
look
White wants to
I was
do.
looking I was looking at E9. I was scared about the E9 move.
Right, right. So we come out and they play E9, and it is a
Yeah.
fight. You're right. We extend. Ooh, you're right. The ladder doesn't work for us, does it?
Mm.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
All right,
So
I'll take
that
it.
was just my issue. And so I wasn't confident enough in fighting, so I figured make a shape. Daniel says make shape, so make shape. So
No, it's good.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. You were right too. Once we read it out a little farther, the ladder didn't work for us. So,
Hmm.
and then they just gave up. They're like, "I'm done." Okay.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't even
didn't
get
know
through the
why.
fight. Jeez.
I didn't know why. And so yeah.
Okay, well that's a game. I think pretty much your opening was fine. Again, be a little
Awesome.
active in the lower right. But it worked out for you anyway because your
Hmm.
opponent didn't care. And then the left side, yeah, don't go fishing while your house is on fire.
Okay.
That's the lesson of this game. On to the next one.
Yeah, this one was a fun one. This one was a really nice one.
Yeah, you won against 9Q, right?
12Q. This one was the 12Q.
Oh,
Yeah. The last
oh,
one
I
was
was
a
looking.
9Q. This one's a
I was looking
12Q.
at the
Yeah.
wrong one. Yeah, yeah,
Well, I wanted to go fishing. I didn't care about the fire. So
yeah.
anyways, thank you, Steven. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I agree, Steven. Absolutely. All right, so we are black. Oh, and you ranked up at this point. Nice.
Yep.
Three,
Yep.
4, 4, 4. Looks good. Good timing here. This is fine. Yeah, this is really good. I didn't like your move here.
Okay, what should I have done? So he approached. Should I have attached or oh okay, defend.
Just enclose. Yep.
Okay.
Just enclose.
Okay.
This is
Well,
really
because
good for you.
okay. Because I would predict that he would make the C11 move, the next one. So after I enclosed in C11, so he would made a base right there. And so
That's
I was like,
okay.
do I want him to make a base? So
They're allowed to make
yeah.
bases.
No. Okay.
And if you really don't want them to make a base, the move is here.
Okay.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
you meet them at the line that they're on
Mm,
or below.
okay.
I think the AI favored this move as a response,
Hmm.
and you ended up getting that move. But yeah,
Mm,
this one still allows White to make a base with the slide
mm.
if they wanted to. But what did White do? They just jumped. Okay, that's fine. What did we do? Okay, so you got the move anyway. Cool.
Mhm.
Um, then this is all good. Great. I think the AI wanted you to be like one step closer and farther down, but I think
Mm,
what you played is just fine at
okay.
14Q, 13Q, just fine. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. And we haven't went over invasion points yet,
Hmm.
but just as a preview for next week, when you, yeah, uh, you can play right in the middle, but playing a little closer is usually does a little more damage.
Okay. Okay. Because I was looking at the overlapping points. So if I was because he has one stone, so two stones away or two spaces away, and he'll play at the R7, that would make the next
Yep.
base. So that's why I wanted to play at the R7 right away, so that he wouldn't make the next base on either side.
Hmm.
And so I wasn't sure. I thought that was the correct logic. I guess go one closer to really put pressure on one side of the stone while
So
giving him the other opportunity to build a base. Is that
right,
what we're trying to do?
so
Okay.
this is okay. So a lot of times when it's a really far extension like this, you'll
Hmm.
actually play on the fourth line and then expect a Hane variation.
Mm.
Um, they might drop down and then you can Tiger's Mouth, or they might. Oh, I went too far. No. Where is it? Here. Yeah.
Hmm.
If they crosscut, that's fine. Not like that. That one's not fine. 1 second. uh, yeah, we could even just extend back potentially. There's just lots of variations here at the fourth
Okay.
line.
Okay.
And then one space closer, what this does for you is if they jump out, then you have space to make a base.
Mm.
So that's kind of the thinking. But
Okay.
playing right in the middle is fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I saw this one too. This was a really big missed opportunity for you.
Oh. Okay.
Um, so they can't Hane right away, and then you can connect to your one stone, right?
Hmm.
So losing those was just unnecessary to nuking. You
Okay.
oh, you went fishing again. Yeah. Um
All right. I gotta write this
so
down.
you're
Fish when your house is on fire.
you're
Oh
worried
man.
about these stones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh I guess that would take some reading. No, I think we're okay.
Okay.
So I guess if we play the move that I'm suggesting, yeah, but why is this group safe? So if white plays here, you can turn and threaten to take the 3 stones,
Mm.
and then
Okay.
Hane, and it might be a capture race, but I think we're okay on this one. Oh, are we not? Hold on. No, I think we're okay. It's tight though.
Yeah.
If they try to escape, then we do this. Yeah, I think we're okay. 4v3, black wins the fight. Yep.
Okay.
So that does take a little bit of extra reading. So yeah, you played a reflex move to protect your group.
Okay.
What else can white do from this position? If white drops straight down, uh, it's very similar. They might try a shenanigan like this, and that
Tap
just
it.
doesn't work because you take.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
you're safe here. But yeah, it's good to be nervous about your weak group. I appreciate
Okay.
that. I appreciate the chicken moves. I just felt
Thanks.
bad for the other side. And you ended up killing these anyway, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Not yeah, you lost those, that's fine. And you got extra moves here. That was smart using the ladder breaker to get in there. That's great.
Mhm.
And oh, we missed something here too.
Yes.
Um,
I eventually caught it later,
yeah, just play here.
right?
It's fine. Yep,
Yeah.
it's a little better. And if let me see. What did you play? The throw in? You played the throw in, right?
Yeah.
So white could have just extended and saved some of their stones.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a snapback, but they didn't. They were very silly and played that way, so it's fine. And you win. GG.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So pretty good. A second game where you went fishing a little bit, but you were nervous about your weak group, and it was a close Liberty race, so it's fair.
Mm.
Um, okay, so the next couple games are where I got the idea. Wait, did this game actually go to the end?
No, I think the next game was also a short one, if I recall.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe it was
This
the
one was
last
the
game where I was like,
it was the
you need
very
to learn
last
up.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
last game was a very fun game. That I was so proud of myself.
It looked
I
fun.
think I was down by not as much as I used to be down by. So
All right, we are black again, and we are facing a 13 cube.
Mhm.
13v13. Okay. We're black. 4-4, 3-4, cool. Approach, back off, that's fine. You took the 3-3, this is great, since they made a big approach, or a big enclosure. You punished them for it,
Mhm.
it's great. Then you took a big one, okay. Now you took another large knight, okay. Everybody's playing large knights. Hmm.
Mm.
It's the widest side of the board.
Mm.
So
I need to
if
remember that. Yeah.
white in turn takes this, and you take this, you've come out ahead.
Mm.
Way ahead. So a little too early. It's okay though. Oh,
I
what's the
think the
proper? Yeah, white's
yeah.
response was really bad down here. Um, and you can go about this far.
Mm.
You can also extend ones first. Nope, they shouldn't do that. They should extend, and then you get a little farther.
Mm.
One of those two. Yeah, C6
Okay.
should have been cut off, in my opinion. So you got away with murder. I mean, you got off really easy here.
Mhm.
You got a really large enclosure, and white didn't get nearly as much as they wanted.
DDK magic.
Hmm. The attach is interesting. I think it worked. Hmm.
Should I have pincered on that one?
You can. You can. Yeah, you can play a pincer.
Mhm.
It's rather fighty, but you can do it.
Mm.
Um. Yeah, you absolutely can. You can even play it a little closer if you want. You
Okay.
can also just take a 2-space base, and something like this is fine.
Mm.
What else? But they played really strangely.
Mm.
Maybe
Okay.
just block.
Wallet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You might expect something like this, and then just Tanuki.
Mm.
The slide is okay. Hmm. What happens if we play this way instead? Yeah, this works for us.
Mm.
So with one, you're actually playing in the middle of the elephant's eye, and you're still making a decent shape.
Mm.
You just have to be wary of the cuts.
Okay.
You self-peeped, which turned out okay.
Well, I thought you said that self-peeping is okay when it's on the third or second line. That's why I did that.
It can be okay.
Okay.
I might be tempted to not do it here, but I think it worked
Okay.
out okay.
Okay.
It's really situational.
Okay.
You can just take these right away.
I didn't see it then.
Yeah. Then you saw it, so it's good.
hmm
Oh, and then the game was over?
Yep. That was it.
Okay. Yeah, I think AI said you were ahead by like 30 or something at this point,
hmm
so
hmm Cool.
I think yeah, your opening has improved so much that we can start moving on to the fighting.
Yay.
Um
I practice. I
you
practice.
did. You've come a long way, dude.
No,
In a short time.
I can't believe it. I mean, I even playing against the AI on Crazy Stones, I mean, I'm just able to improve how many territories I have against the AI. I used to
Nice.
be down like 200 points, and now I'm like
Whew.
down 150. So I'm improving. So anyways, thank you.
Hashtag success.
hmm Every loss is a win.
All right, let's
Anyways,
move on to the next game.
the next and the last game, which is the fun one. I thought I was so proud of myself against him. I
Yeah,
mean, I thought as a double digits, I think I really held my ground on this one.
nice.
But then again, you could totally obliterate me and tell me what I did wrong. So, by all
Right.
means.
And I want to encourage you to try to keep it within like 3 stones of your level if you can, especially if you're playing even games. Um,
Actually, I created the game, so he actually got into my game.
aha,
So because there's nobody on OGS during that time. So,
gotcha, gotcha.
mhm.
Okay, let's dive in. Okay, we're black again. We're facing an 8Q. Uh, this is okay, but my personal favorite is to approach here first.
Okay.
Um, it's the wider side technically.
Mm,
Um, by 1 stone,
hmm
by 1 space, I mean. But yeah, but this is playable, and then we should back off.
Okay.
Yep, pushing is a little too slow, a lot too slow actually.
Mm,
You're surrounding a point when you should be surrounding 6.
mm.
Uh, yeah, I
Should
don't
I have
like the choice of the kick here.
should I have undercut it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a 3/4 stone, and they approached high, so just play the one that
Undercut them.
I saw you play elsewhere.
hmm
Um, you know, high or low, whatever they do, and this is actually okay for you now.
hmm
Lots of invasion points, but it's okay. They played very strangely. Okay, you made a base. That's great. Made sure you're alive in the corner. You Haned at the attach. Fantastic. And then when we talked about connections, remember there was that one where the tiger's mouth prevents them from moving under.
hmm
So
I forgot that. Yeah.
yeah. That's the consideration there.
hmm
Do. This tiger's mouth was a little bit better. You jump out to protect your group. That's great. And so now here's the one. Now it happens a little bit later, but inside this shape is a bulky 5,
Mm,
potentially, if you Hane one side or the other.
mm.
So this is what you should be eyeing
Okay.
um, when you're considering is this group killable or not. So you're gonna need a
Okay.
couple moves on the outside to surround them first, and then
Okay.
once they're surrounded, cut them off, Hane, and take the vital point.
So would a wedge move be acceptable in this certain situation? So the E15 move. Should I
Mm.
have done that at that point?
No, you
Because
shouldn't
okay.
E15. No.
Okay.
No. So this
Okay.
this goes to what we talked about as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can surround them from all the way out here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to attach to them to
Okay.
kill this shape.
Okay. Surrounding game. Okay, I really got to reinforce surrounding game. Okay.
Would also be your instinct, Steven? Yeah, 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 yeah. That group is weak. What you might consider though is just to make sure there isn't an eye in there. You
Okay.
you you could absolutely consider peeping first and then be like, "Oh, I'm just surrounding the top side." And if they start running away, that's fine. Surround more of the top side. So this way you're
Mm,
profiting from attacking.
okay.
But yeah, keep your eye on that group. It comes back and the AI is really upset with you for not killing it. Okay. All right, so they undercut you, but we have another we have another fun little shape here. So imagine there's a move here. Now, how many spaces are inside of this one?
6 or 5.
Maybe it's a rabbity
Rabbit.
six.
Yeah.
Maybe. Can you visualize it? Is there a way to get
Yes.
it to that shape? Maybe it's just a four spacer.
Mm.
Maybe it's a bulky five, one way or another. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. Oh, wow. These
You
shapes.
you got to
Woo.
visualize how to reduce it to that shape.
Okay.
Of course, they protect themselves. So now it's probably not kill. Ooh, now. Now it might be killable, actually. So we can imagine an attach
N17? No. Okay. So why
and
N18 and not N17? Would N17
uh
work?
so
Do a
this is
peep.
because if they block this way, you clamp and they connect
Got
and you
it.
extend and they
Okay.
have no eyes.
Okay.
Um, or if they drop down, you just come out and it's a nice fun fight for you.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay.
And hunting is might be really questionable for
Mm.
white because they have three. It is 3-3, but you have options to extend your liberties potentially.
Mm.
But yeah, it's something
Mm.
to look at. It might not work, but it's something to look at. Yeah, this
Okay.
was the game where I'm like, he needs to start learning about the dead shapes and how to visualize like limiting the space inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we dropped down, we haunted. Great. And here's another one.
Or okay.
Hmm. And then you also have the option to clamp, but you gotta surround them first, okay?
Okay. So surround
So
first, then clamp. Got it.
surround first and then make sure they don't have eyes. So you might be considering how do I get a capping move in Sente and to feel natural? And that might mean like playing down here first, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe threatening this first and then jumping back to make shape. I'm just making shape. I'm not trying to kill you. You got to trick
Mm. Okay.
them.
These mind games, man.
But
Got it.
turning and just you know, being like, "Hey, your shape is stupid." They're just going to come out and fix it, right?
Mm.
So, yeah. And again, it's the surrounding game. So it's around instead of attaching. Yep, yep.
Okay.
What did we play? Just block. There's a fancier one. I'm not sure it works here. Yeah, it works.
Oh, wow.
So that arises in this kind of shape. You have those kind of three in a hat.
Mm-hmm.
This diagonal move from the corner helps you connect two sides.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh.
Nice connection to remember.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're approaching the weak group. It's good.
Here I was stuck on. This I remember I took a minute to think about that, but I was like, you know what? I think I could take the bottom right.
Oh, okay. This one's harder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having trouble visualizing how to limit uh this amount to one of those shapes.
Mm.
It's not impossible, but I think the other ones are easier targets.
Mm.
And so you can see here, you have surrounding stones here, 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 and here, and here.
Mm-hmm.
So almost the only thing you need to do to kill that upper left um, is to play at the delta,
Hmm.
and it's dead.
Oh, that would have been so nice.
Right? Also, you can consider this cut
Uh-huh.
to start attacking the top group, and maybe, hopefully, in the ensuing fight, you can make these stones weak again.
Mm.
Maybe.
Mm.
It's just a fingers crossed type of thing. Okay, so you're in a capturing race and you have a weak group, so don't limit your liberties. Just run
Mm.
away. Run away. If you want to save them, if they're worth saving.
Well, I was doing a lot of forcing moves for that.
Hmm.
So, hmm
Yeah, these are just dead. Wait, did we save them? No. Oh, we could have, though.
just watch. Just watch. Go up one more step.
And you didn't take the stone?
I did not. I was so
What?
mad. Oh, I thought I had it. I because he Tanuki'd out. I was like, oh wait, he Tanuki'd out. That means those stones are ultimately dead. That's my
No.
corner now.
Five
Oh,
stones.
this
Five
was the
stones are bigger
this.
than three.
I know. I know.
Oh,
Oh,
you wasted your own liberties. Okay, that's all right. Fine.
yeah.
Wah, wah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna build an outer wall. Just take this mid corner.
Yeah, they saved their group.
They did.
Oh,
I would have evened out the score if I had just taken right there.
yeah,
I think
yeah, yeah,
I would
yeah.
have evened out the score.
Oh,
Oh,
man. Well, we all make blunders like that. I make them literally all the
yeah.
time. Oh, the game. Oh, no. It's just my mouse clicker. And after this, it's just endgame, right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We're just filling out the boundaries now.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, you ignored. Why did we ignore that?
I'm not seeing. Oh, yeah. Heh, heh. Yeah, I didn't see that. I
Yeah.
was so focused on those three stones. Yeah,
If they come out here, it's just a ladder. So, yeah.
yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get that clamp either. That's okay, though. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole game,
Yep,
pretty much. I mean,
yep.
there's just down points. Okay, pretty well played. For
Yeah,
facing someone, this was an even game versus someone who's 5 stones stronger than you. I think you played just fine.
thank you.
Um,
Yeah, I think I had lost by 30 points or something like that.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Which
hmm
you would expect. between 30 and 50 points for sure. Well, every stone is worth 10 points, roughly.
Mm.
So the big lessons from your games today: don't go fishing while your house is on fire, and be looking at how to limit your opponent's groups to dead shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you're improving leaps and bounds for sure, no question. It's 7:46. What do you want to do for the last 15 minutes?
That is up to you.
It's up to me. Okay.
It really is up to you. If you want to end the lesson early, that is fine by me because I know we went over for a couple lessons, so I'm a-okay being fair and giving back some time
Oh,
that you
okay.
spent. So that's up to you. If you wanna, yeah, it's up to you. It really is up to you. So
Okay. Let me think. What's a good? Well, it's only like 12 or 13 minutes. I guess we could end earlier. Your games were really short, so they were easy to review. They were fast to review rather.
mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I want to encourage you to again try to limit because you can limit the range of player. So try to limit
Mm.
them to within 3 stones of you. So
Okay.
that'd be like 16 to 10 Q.
Okay.
Um, and then homework just a few games again this week. Two
Mm.
or three, and
Okay.
then continue to improve where you're already improving with your opening theory is a lot better. Your shapes are doing a lot better. And then
Thanks.
your direction is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So work on not trying to kill things that are obviously alive or that you can't see a
Mm.
way to kill. And then
Okay.
definitely if you see something that you can envision like, oh, I can see that there's going to be a bulky 5 in that shape.
Mm-hmm.
Do your best to first surround on the outside, not
Mm-hmm.
attach, surround, and then limit that space inside. And they might still live, but if you can reduce them to 2 points from 10,
Mm-hmm.
you still come out ahead. So those are the
Okay.
things. Sound good?
Okay. Sound great.
Do you have
Awesome.
questions for me? Anything you keep running into, or is everything
Um,
starting to really
bes-
gel?
it's actually starting to really gel. Like I said,
Nice.
though, my weakness that I'm noticing in myself is I'm not panicking as much, by the way. So I have begun
Awesome. Woo!
meditation, more meditation. So during the games I was playing, I was not panicking. I was actually in a very calm state. But uh, but what I have noticed was just my Tsumego, uh, the issue that I told you earlier,
Hmm.
where I'm able to see how to kill something when I have a nice surround. But when I'm trying to prevent myself from being killed by building two eyes, that's when I'm weaker with creating life or preventing the eye forming.
Oh, I got you
Other
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that with the games itself, I mean, I am making some blunders, like that bottom left hand, that was a blunder. And I
Hmm.
just see that right after I played, I was like, oh shoot,
Yeah. It's
I should have just taken it. But no, that's pretty much the concerns that I have so far, at least from my observation of my own playing. So,
So I guess an additional thing with that Tsumego is just like we talked about today, the dead shapes have
hmm
those vital points in them that if you play first, you live. So be
mm,
imagining how can my opponent limit me to one of those shapes, and then where
hmm
is the vital point within that shape for to play.
okay.
So that's how you kind of have to visualize those particular Tsumego is
Mm,
how do I get limited to a bulky 5 or a rabbity 6 or
okay.
whatever, and
hmm
then where's the vital point within that shape, and play there
Okay.
first or try to play there first. Doesn't always work,
Okay.
but again, it's all about reading. Yeah, cool.
Mm.
Well, thanks so much. Great games.
Thank you.
Again, I can't tell you how much I'm impressed with how, like even in the last week, this week's games compared to last week games, I would say you're skyrocketing. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and have a great week. I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Awesome. All right. Thanks again, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks, Daniel.
yeah.
See ya.
Take care. All right, everybody. Yeah. If you're a double digit Q and you are interested in lessons with me, is that the right link? Maybe it's just lesson. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's what. There it is. You can click that simplybook.me. They're $10 for a 1 hour lesson. You can book them in bulk. You can book them 3 at a time, whatever. Um, And what we do is just what you saw. You play a few games over the week. I look at them. I come up with a customized lesson just for you, and then we go over it. And I give you a little bit of homework and assign you with an objective to work on over that week. And then the next week we look back at, hey, did you focus on this? How did it go in your games, etc. And so far, it's been a really great process. I have a few students who have really enjoyed it and improved quite a bit. So, yep, hit that up. If you enjoy this content and just like hanging out, of course, your bits, your cheers, your donations, your subscriptions, buying merch, buying books from the Amazon link, all that stuff helps. Of course, it's not required. I'm just glad for you guys to be here, and it's fun to collaborate with IndieSn and see him grow in a subject that he wanted to learn about. So, Bafo. Um,